This video will have the best jump shot for every build and 3-point rating on NBA 2K25. It doesn't matter what your height is, what your jump shot rating is. The best jump shot you could possibly have will be shown in this video. You guys know how it goes. We don't want to waste any time. All I ask is if this video does help you out to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Now I'm going to leave timestamps on the video so you know exactly when the jump shot you want is going to be showed. And before I get into the jump shots, let me very quickly show you guys the best settings and the little things you can do to shoot better on 2K25. Now the most important thing when it comes to actually helping your jump shot be more consistent is right here: hot zones and lethal zones. You need to make sure that where you shoot the most from, you at least have hot zones, but I would recommend lethal zones. It is an absolute game changer on how you shoot. The easiest way to get this is to go to my career, put it on rookie, and just keep shooting where you want your lethal zones. This absolutely makes the biggest difference when it comes to hitting consistent jump shots other than the actual jump shot you use. Next, very quickly, obviously you want to be on high risk reward if you are super confident in your jump shot. You can use normal risk reward, but I'm going to be honest, I would recommend high risk reward. It just has the highest green window. Next, go to your my player animations, go to customize HUD. You want to come to perfect release animation and you want to put your visibility on all shots. Next, come to shot meter shots and you want to put your visibility for shots off so you don't have a jump shot meter, so you have the biggest green window possible. No meter does increase your green window. And then lastly, you want to come to shot feedback. Personally, I like simple, but you can use all shot. I like simple because it will show if you green it or not before the shot actually goes in. And lastly, buy jump shot boosts. I know, you don't want to spend VC, but it is 200 a game or 150 VC per game if you buy the 10 bundle, which I would do every time. Just that little boost on your jump shot makes a massive difference. All right, enough with the settings. Now let me show you guys the best jump shots on the game. So the first jump shot I'm going to show you guys in this video is a jump shot that I've shown you guys before. I'm not the type of person to just make a bunch of new jump shots and upload it just to get best jump shots out there for you guys. This is my jump shot. Jump shot I shoot with, I think, is the best jump shot for anybody 6'4" or below, unless you are starter 4, which we will get to next. But yeah, this is my jump shot. Cameron Thomas base, Kyrie Irving, Oscar Robertson, 65% Oscar, 35% Kyrie. Always have it on max release speed, and this jump shot I have 1 or 2 ticks past push. Although the ratings in the bottom right are really good, I don't think that matters that much. For every jump shot you make, it doesn't matter. You should always have it on the max release speed, and that's just because you can edit your own release speed when it comes to jump, set point, push, or release. So you just want your jump shot to come off as fast as possible. And then I really like this Oscar Robertson, Kyrie Irving upper visual cue. If you guys are a 2K OG and you remember how good LaMarcus Aldridge used to be back in like 2K16, 2K17, 2K19, this base feels just like LaMarcus Aldridge. You jump super high and it's extremely quick. I do have gameplay with this jump shot on my channel if you want to check that out, but every jump shot I show you in this video, I'll show you what it looks like when you shoot it in the my court. Now obviously everybody can shoot greens in the my court, but I'm showing you guys me shooting it in the my court just so you can see what the jump shot looks like, because I know that matters to a lot of you guys. Like I said, man, this jump shot, you guys see me shooting with it, just feels really, really clean. Like, it's one of those jump shots that feels easy to time. I know a lot of you guys ask me, like, when do you release the shot? I release it right when it's about to flick out of my wrist. Like, you see my wrist flicks, right when it does that is when I release this jump shot. So the first kind of DLC jump shot is what I'm going to call it, is right here. Kevin Porter Jr., Oscar Robertson, Kyrie Irving, maxed out release speed, 65-35, and you want to put it kind of between halfway between push and release. Now, you can only unlock this jump shot once you hit starter 4. So I would assume the majority of you guys, just like me, don't even have this jump shot yet, but if you are watching this video and you do have this jump shot base, Kevin Porter Jr., this is the best jump shot base overall on 2K25. It does suck that they're kind of locking the best base in the entire game behind like a rep, but if you're watching this and you are starter 4, put this jump shot on. It is extremely fast, so that's why I have it between push and release. And then I just like the 65-35 Oscar Kyrie blending. And just like every jump shot, it really doesn't matter how fast it is. You want to put it on the fastest release speed possible, and then you can mess with your visual cue. You can put this on release if you want. You can put this on push. This is my personal preference in between push and release because of how fast this jump shot is. Let me show you guys what this jump shot actually looks like when you shoot with it. It is very consistent, very clean looking, and very, very fast. And I'm going to be shooting around on my boy's account because he's starter 4. I unfortunately am not, so I don't have these DLC jump shots. If you guys do have them, I would definitely recommend using this one. This is just, everybody knows this is the best jump shot in the game. Overall, if you have it, that's why they literally locked it behind a certain rep up. But yeah, I released this one just like the last one. Right when you see your wrist is about to flick, you release the X button. And just like the last jump shot that I showed you, unfortunately, this jump shot you also only unlock at starter 4. I wish I didn't have to show you guys this. In my opinion, this is the second or third best jump shot base. I think it definitely goes KPJ, the one I just showed you. Then this or Cam Thomas is the second or third best. Those are by far the best 3 jump shot bases for 6'4" and under point guards. And you see what this jump shot is. Patty Mills base, 70% Oscar Robertson, 30% Anthony Edwards, sped up all the way, but I use this one on release. Patty Mills is extremely fast this year, so that's why people like to use it, because you get a very quick release. So if you're going to use this jump shot, I would recommend putting it on release or like, you know, halfway between. I think release is good on this. But yeah, I would definitely recommend to try out Kevin Porter Jr. if you are starter 4, and if not, then go back and use Cam Thomas. But if you somehow don't like KPJ, try out Patty Mills. Extremely fast. This is one of those jump shots for you guards on threes that just want to get their jump shot off around screens. Let me show you guys what this jump shot actually looks like when you shoot it. So this jump shot is definitely a little bit harder to time, I'm not gonna lie, just because of how fast it is. Like, I have this jump shot on release and it's still unbelievably fast, but I know there's some of you guys that like those faster jump shots, and you guys are gonna see you release it right when it's about to leave your hand. That's why I like the release timing and like kind of push, because you release it pretty much right when it comes out of your hand is when you stop holding the shoot button. So for any of you guys that have a build between 6'5" and 6'9", this is the jump shot I would recommend you use. As you see on the bottom right, you need at least an 81 mid-range or 3-pointer to unlock this jump shot. I'll go more into that in a second here, but it's Jarrett Culver base, Oscar Robertson, Troy Brown Jr., always have max release speed, and this is my blending, and I have this one on push. Now, as you can see, I'm going to put the animation blending a little lower. I would recommend that the more Oscar Robertson you can have, the better. Like, if you have an 83 plus, go ahead and put like 60% Oscar, 65% Oscar. The build that I made that I'm going to show you guys in a couple days only gets an 81 3-pointer, so that's why I'm right here. 21% Oscar, 79% Troy Brown Jr. But yeah, this jump shot is still cash. This is by far the best base for anybody 6'5" and 6'9". I'm gonna show you guys another version of this jump shot. If you have a lower 3-pointer, don't worry. But first, let me show you guys what this jump shot looks like when you're actually shooting around with it, or like if you're in a game. This is by far my favorite spot up or just off the dribble jump shot for 6'5" to 6'9" players. By the way, you guys are going to see me shooting on this on my new player. I'll probably upload this in a couple days. But yeah, this is a very, very clean spot up jump shot. I'm going to show you guys a very similar base after this and the next one. But this is a really clean spot up jumper, but it's very, very clean when you get a little bit of space. You just release it right when you see your wrist flicks. So the next jump shot is same exact base, but this one is for you guys with a lower 3-point rating. As you guys see, you only need a 77 for this one. I did not forget about you poppers that have like a 78, 79 3-pointer. Jarrett Culver base is just the best base for 6'5" to 6'9". 64% Charles Bassey and 36% Troy Brown Jr. And on this one, I have it slightly higher than push. And just like every jump shot, you always want to have max release speed. You can mess with your release time. You can have it a little higher. I wouldn't put it lower than like right here, to be honest, but every jump shot, I just kind of like it a little bit past push. I think that is the easiest timing. As you guys can see, like, the ratings aren't bad in the bottom right, but as I said in the first jump shot that I showed in this video, they have amazing ratings. Those don't really matter. It's kind of all personal preference. Let me show you what this jump shot looks like when you're actually shooting with it. Basically the same thing as the last jump shot that I just showed you. I mean, it is Culver base. It is very similar with the timing and everything. You want to release it. Basically every jump shot I show you, you want to release it right when your wrist starts to flick. That's why I like the, push kind of towards release timing, because right when you see you're about to flick your wrist, you release the jump shot. Now, if you're not a fan of Culver, try out this jump shot. Jalen Tyson, Charles Bassey, Troy Brown Jr. You see the blending, always have it on max release speed, and on this one I have it a little bit past push. Now this jump shot actually has a really clean base to it. It feels just like LaMarcus Aldridge. I know I said that about Cam Thomas in the beginning if you saw that jump shot for 6'4s or below. But I really enjoy this jump shot. If you are more of like a ISO player, 6'6", or even spot up, not gonna lie, this jump shot feels really clean. First, I would recommend trying out Culver and then try out Tyson. These are by far the two best jump shot bases you can use for 6'5" to 6'9" players. I was pleasantly surprised by this base on how good it actually felt and like how clean it felt. Keep in mind the upper releases do not matter as much as the base, but they still matter, and I've always been a fan of Bassey and Troy Brown Jr. when it comes to uppers for these taller players. Let me show you guys what this jump shot looks like and to prove that it not only looks clean but feels clean to shoot with. I was actually super surprised how this jump shot felt. I actually might use this base on my player because I feel like this is more so of like, this is definitely really good for spot ups. This is more so off the dribble, like you're an ISO player or you're running around screens like a 6'6" player. Same thing as the other ones. I've said on every jump shot, right when your wrist is about to flick is when you release it. So the first jump shot for anybody taller than 6'9" is right here. Chris Bosh, Charles Bassey, Chris Bosh upper, max release speed like always, 76% Bassey, and I have it a little bit past push. Now the Chris Bosh base is actually really expensive in terms of your rating, so not everybody will have it, but don't worry, I'll have another jump shot for you guys right after this if you have a lower rating with one of these taller players. But if you can unlock this base, I definitely think this is the best base for the centers, poppers that want to be 6'10" or taller. Go ahead and try this out if you have it, and let me show you what it looks like when you shoot with this. So unfortunately, I don't have any builds that are 6'10" or taller, so I'm going to be doing this in the My Builder like tester, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, this jump shot is pretty cash. It's actually very easy to time, easy release cue, just like every jump shot that I've showed you so far. You just want to release it right when you see that you're about to flick your wrist. Besides the Patty Mills one, which I had on release, that's the thing about push, is you want to release it right when your wrist is about to flick for the jump shot. So slightly before you actually release it is when you stop holding it. And the last jump shot in this video that I'm going to show you guys is right here. Dwayne Dedmon base, Charles Bassey, and Luke Cornett. Now, as you can see, this jump shot, you do not need a high rating. All you need is a 74 mid or a 74.3, and that's why I wanted to include this. For anybody that has that super tall popper that doesn't really have a high rating, try this out. And I'm going to explain it when I show you guys what it looks like when you shoot. But this is very easy to time because of the visual cue. So try this out if you can't unlock the Chris Bosh base. Try out Dedmon, try out the uppers. Like I said, the base always matters more than the uppers. You always want to max out your release speed. On this one, I have it a little bit past push. You guys can see he flicks his wrist. That's kind of when you want to time it. I'll explain it when I'm shooting around. But yeah, this is the last jump shot of the video. Try this out if you are 6'10" or taller with a very low 3-point, like in the mid 70s. Let me know what you think, and let me show you guys what this looks like in game when you're actually shooting. And visually, I would say this is probably the easiest jump shot to time if you actually want to like stare at your My player. Now, I go off jump shots by feeling, but look at how you actually flick your wrist on this one. He like actually flicks it really hard, and you want to just release it right when he does that. Literally, you can see it's very simple to time. And yeah, this is the last jump shot I'm going to show you guys, and this is one of my favorites for these taller players. So that's it. Those are the best jump shots and all the best settings to make you shoot better on NBA 2K25. I hope you guys took at least one jump shot I showed you from this video and it becomes your permanent jump shot from here on out. If you guys did enjoy the video or you end up using any of the jump shots that I show in this video, please do me a favor and drop a like, sub if you're new, and I'm out.